expansion from going up. Reach is probably going to try to pick off the new hatchery, though, at the bottom middle. And both players just greedily eyeing those expansions. They know the precious minerals are there, and they both are just starving for those minerals on rush hour here. So we'll see who manages to win that decisive battle. Oh, a lot of Devourers clump together. Will that High Templar get a storm on them? He needs to get the storm. High Templar. Oh no, the High Templar is trying to storm the drones, but the drones are moving away too quickly. Reach doing some distance mining here. Wow. And the Queen there and a bunch of Devourers. That is a huge mass of Devourers, I have to say. Something like 18 to 20 Devourers. And Reach is getting picked at now by the lurkers. They're going to try to deny this distance mining. And Devourers and Defilers and a couple of Mulisks now. No more Hydralisks from Lysine. Really interesting build here. And now Chojja has actually managed to deny Reach even that distance mining he was doing. Reach not wanting to build a Nexus and hence use some more precious minerals. Reach sending a Dark Templar to fight off this these two lurkers. Nice work with a Dark Templar here, picking them off. I believe this Dark Templar is also in the double digits in terms of kills. And yeah, huge force once again for Chojja. And I think Chojja is still waiting, still trying to bait Reach into some kind of bad position with his air units, where he can descend from all sides and get those deadly acid storm on these units. Acid spores are so effective against Corsairs. They make him shoot so much slower, and that is absolutely what Chojja wants. And so he can use those mules, get those, and use those Devourers to pick him off and leave the carriers vulnerable. Huge air force. I mean, just look at that. Just darkness over there. And only a couple of ground units, so of course I think it's too late for Reach to go for anything like Dragoons or anything. They wouldn't be very effective. And frankly, I think Reach is just committed. He's all in here with the Archon, Dark Archon, Carrier, Corsair build. Reach also building something more at the Stargate, probably another Carrier. Chojja, wow. Both players still just maneuvering, still knowing that one battle is all it stands between victory and defeat here in the MSL Semifinals. I'm not sure what the score is, to be honest, at this point. I think it's 1-2 Protoss versus Zerg. Actually, it is 1-2, so this is a must-win for Reach, and that's why it's been crazy for him. Just looking at the middle of the screen, I think it's 1-2 Protoss versus Zerg, so must-win for Reach here. So this is why Reach is being extra manly in this game. Not just we're not just getting original strength Reach, we're getting extra strength Mantoss here, and just playing such epic StarCraft. Anyway, so Reach, and that was, by the way, a nice feedback on the Defiler. I don't know if you guys saw that. They probably did about a minute ago. Just so many great spells being used, and since they're used so often, it's not even that surprising now that we're seeing spawn brooding every minute, and feedback and whatnot. I wonder what those are producing there. More Devourers. Wow. So Chojja, not even bothering with getting a couple of Mulisks to round out his army, he's just going all Devourers. And a couple of Devourers with a couple of Mulisks I think would be a slightly better combination. But and Chojja very smartly there, getting a Plague off on that Dark Templar to make it visible. Now the Queen might decide to pick it off with a Spawn Broodling. Well, yeah, no, we won't. The Corsairs pick off the Queen there. So, gigantic, huge force of Devourers. I think this is the most Devourers I've ever seen in a pro game. In fact, I know this is the most Devourers I've ever seen in my life in a game. There's just simply no reason ever to build so many Devourers, but Reach has given Chojja a reason, which is namely these 12 carriers and maybe 12 Corsairs. And nice feedback there by Reach on the Defilers there. This Archon might get caught out there though. A nice storm. Oh, but the Archon goes down. Another nice storm there, but looks like Reach has actually lost more than he should have in that battle. A little skirmish, really. He might even lose this Dark Archon, which is a pretty expensive unit, of course. And it looks like the Devourers are actually running away here from Reach's force. They might be trying to fly over some map artifacts, some empty space, so Reach's Archons can't attack up at them. I just don't know what Chojja's thinking right now. But it is going to be close no matter what. And an Arbiter was the last thing that Reach built. The last unit he built from the Stargate was the Arbiter. Of course, Reach is completely mined out. He's going to have to rely on whatever he has right here. This is it for Reach. This task force is all he has left. And we'll have to see it when and if Reach can pull off a decisive win against Chojja's Devourer fleet. So many Devourers, and I wonder why he's hugging the wall like that. Maybe he's trying to surprise Reach or get us around. I just don't know what he's doing. I have to rest my voice after this also because this has just been absolutely long. It's already moving into hour 10 minutes here. It should be a 7-part game. Absolutely incredible. Maybe 8 parts actually. Now we're seeing, oh man, here comes the Storm. Oh, and Maelstrom going off on the Defilers by Reach, catching about 6 or 7 Devourers there. Nice Maelstrom there. I believe all these are going to get picked off. Another nice Maelstrom on the Devourers, so about 6 Devourers. That severely weakens Chojja's force, of course. Chojja definitely did not like that loss at all, getting the tail end of his air fleet picked off there. Of course, that is the other spell that Dark Archons have. Oh, there's the Defilers getting a couple of spores on those Corsairs. And of course, those acid spores are so effective. Corsairs attacking the Mulisks. Mulisks are not so strong against Corsairs, though. And Chojja's going to need to get detection, of course, to deal with the Arbiters, because there's Arbiters there. And he's going to have to get those Overlords following the Devourers. Both players still waiting for position. And Chojja now probably rebuilding his Devourer fleet to max out. And he might be going in for an attack here. Nope, looks like he's still content on flying around. Nobody has that upper middle position. I believe that's the last remaining spot. I believe Chojja is still mining at the lower middle, I think. Reach is pretty much confined here to the upper center here. Not even a base here, just a couple of units just hanging out over there. And I think he's doing some distance mining. Yeah, the bottom center is mined out, though, so Chojja is also mined out. So last mineral patches remaining at the middle center. Who will get them and the few thousand minerals they have left? And, you know, who has more in the bank? I don't know. We haven't seen any first-person views yet, or at all in this game, so I don't know. Maybe in the middle of a battle, Reach can mind control one of those Overlords. That would be quite effective also, because then all of Reach's units will be cloaked by that Arbiter. We'll have to see. Here comes the Archons, the carriers. There's not that many carriers, actually. Only 5 carriers from Reach. Mostly it's Corsairs. So I don't know how effective this is going to be against all those Devourers, because Corsairs stink against Devourers, and carriers, you need them in mass to be able to defeat Devourers. Anyway, so yeah, this is completely mined out here in the middle. Reach not producing anything, and Chojja only has those huge air fleet. And when will we see them finally clash? This has been a waiting game for about 20-25 minutes now. We've just been waiting for the clash of the World War III in the middle here. And it's going to be one fast battle, because that's what Zerg and Protoss battles are going to be like at the end here. There's just no room for error. There's no room for retreat. Basically, if you retreat, you will lose, because you can't retreat and rebuild. There's no rebuilding anymore. They're just offense. They're just killing. Picking off an observer there, Chojja. And Reach bringing a couple more Archons down there. Maybe he's going to try to pin these Devourers there. Here comes Reach with its Archons and Dark Archons. Oh! Reach gets some Maelstrom across on those Devourers, so this time he catches every single Devourer in the fleet. Reach with an absolutely pimp Devourer. Oh man, Maelstrom on the Devourers, and he manages to storm all of them. He's getting his Archons in, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pimpest play of the game, and he is going to finish off all of the Devourers. All the Devourers will go down right now. Reach with that Maelstrom has taken it down. GG coming from Chojja. I had almost forgotten that this was the Pimpest play. Of course, this whole game was a pimp play to come by, but the last minute here was the Pimpest play by the Mantoss that we see here. Park Jung Suk tying up the series 2-2. This Pimpest play is called Reach's Lockdown, by the way, because of that epic Maelstrom catching something like 25 Devourers there. And Chojja, I mean, playing a very strong game, but in the end with that just one unit set, so vulnerable, and Reach with an absolute surprise Maelstrom. Chojja knew it was coming, but it was just too late when he was trying to run away. He saw those Dark Archon coming, and this is going to go to Game 5. And by the way, just since this series I won't be casting, Reach does win Game 5. He makes it to the finals, but he does lose in the UZOO MSL. I'm not sure who he loses to, actually. I'm actually going to find out right now, just for your edification. But he does get the silver medal. So that was the second Pimpest play of 2005, though. Reach just showing everyone how Protoss is meant to be played. I mean, I have to say, it was very back and forth in the beginning. In the mid game, I felt that both players missed some opportunities to take down the game, especially Chojja, when he was basically building nothing when he had the entire map and he had Reach almost entirely dead to rights. But I just don't know what was going on here. And the winner, oh yeah, the winner was Savior. That's right. This is Savior's first MSL win, I believe. Who knows? Maybe I'll cast that series. But until then, do check out the Violotech account for the cast of the OSL finals between Best and July. That should be casted early tomorrow morning, 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have a chance, you can meet us at sc2gg.com. Go to the chat room and figure out how to get on the Ventrilo channel with us. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed very much. This is Cholera signing off.